Well, earlier on this one, I spoke to Kate Hardcastle, who's an expert in retail, and I asked her why, even during a big year when it was the UK City of Culture, of course, in 2017, fewer people were shopping in Hull.
I'm afraid that particularly when city centres and town centres are dependent on retail footfall, we've seen considerable drops in that across the whole country, in out-of-town shopping parks through to cities and town centres. We're spending £1 in every £6 online. We're spending more and more money online, and that's having a huge effect on the traditional high street because simply we don't have any more money to spend. If we increase purchases one way, it reduces another.
One viewer has said that shopping isn't good enough in Hull in mid-range shops. If we just rely on the lavish department stores and then at the other end of the scale, the pound shops, are we asking for trouble?
I think that's where the market's going. I think it's a middle market that's suffering. I do think the discount end is providing a lot of business, and I do think the luxury end provides something different. But there has to be so much more in terms of community feel. There has to be so much more in terms of services. There has to be ease of parking. There has to be toilet facilities, ease of access for refreshments and coffee bars. Those things city and town centres generally do quite badly.
House of Fraser and Debenhams do still have stores in Hull, but both have been in the news over the last few days with worries about their profits. If either or both left Hull, would that be a disaster as far as retail in the city is concerned?
There wouldn't be a disaster because the city centre can't be dependent on just one retailer. But what happens is not only do you lose the footfall for that retailer, you lose it around the area generally. So if one or two big names start to move, it's going to create further challenges. You've got to have a council that's really on board here with making change for social retail, which is a combination of living, entertainment, enjoying life and retail combined.
And just very briefly, I know you said today that retail got lazy. Briefly, what do you mean by that?
I think that a lot of retailers in a lot of boardrooms have made decisions about what's good for the bottom line and not what's good for the customer, and that's what I'm interested in and what retailers should be interested in.
Kate Hardcastle, thank you very much indeed.